sis, I need to tell you something.
What is it?
Well, Alex just got brought into the hospital.
He did? Are you sure? Why is he there? He left for a work trip this morning. Did he get into a car accident on his way?
You could say that.
What do you mean? Is he okay? What happened?
So, he was rushed in with another woman, and they both arrived naked.
What do you mean? Naked? With another woman? I don't understand.
They were unconscious when they arrived, but they're fully awake now.
Tell me exactly what happened.
I can't be completely sure, but it seems like he was having an affair. They said he was being intimate with the other woman in his car somewhere. They got ambushed by the woman's husband who was following them. The enraged husband apparently rammed his car into the car they were in. That's the story so far.
So they got into a car accident while they were being intimate? That scumbag? How disgustingly shameful. He has shame, acting like some animal on heat.
I know, it's so messed up. And that's the thing with working at an ER. We witness all sorts of messed up things. Every nasty, screwed up second of it. Anyways, are you okay? I can't believe he'd do something like that. I thought everything was fine between you guys. What other nasty things has he been hiding from you? I can't imagine what you must be going through right now. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage.
I should have known when he told me he was going on a work trip. That lying piece of trash. He was probably out there spending that time with that woman.
Yeah, I hate to say it, sis. But I had a feeling he would get into trouble. He was too charming and good-looking for his own good. But you were head over heels for him.
I don't think his looks have anything to do with him acting like such an idiot. I think he might be a natural-born cheater and liar. You really can't trust anyone anymore. There's no good man left in this world. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to make him pay for this.
Wow, look at you. And here I thought you would be crying and running to him.
Well, he made me this way. One nameless woman after another. I've grown accustomed to his cheating ways. I'm not even surprised anymore.
So what are you gonna do now?
I need some time to think.
All right, sis. Take care of yourself. Let me know if there's anything I can do.
All right, thanks for telling me all of this. Don't worry, I'll handle it.
What's wrong with you? Your husband is at the ER. How dare you not come and check up on me?
Why would I check up on you? I have no interest in seeing you or your mistress naked.
Oh, did your sister spill the beans? Her and her big mouth. You're just like her, always nagging and talking behind people's backs.
The audacity! You're the one who was trying to get it on with your mistress in the car, ending up in the ER naked. You should have some shame. Don't you have anything to say to me?
Say what? Your gossiping sister already informed you about everything. If you're expecting an apology, forget it. Yeah, I had an affair, so what? It's just a fling. It meant nothing. I met up with that woman because she was nearby. It was her husband's outrageous actions that turned everything into a mess. He crashed into the car like a maniac, making a fool of himself and embarrassing everyone involved. I swear I'll sue him. I'll make him pay for what he did.
You were having an affair with his wife, and you want to sue him? You want to make him pay? You're the one paying for your actions. How can you be so self-absorbed? Consider yourself lucky if he doesn't come after you with everything he's got.
And like I was telling you, it was just a one-time thing. I don't even ever want to see her again. It's just life. I didn't do anything wrong. I mean, it's really her husband's fault for not being able to satisfy her in the first place. If he were such a great guy, why would she even have an affair with me? He blew everything out of proportion. I can't believe he made me come to the ER naked. What a drama queen. I'm the real victim here. He should watch out for what's coming for him.
You sound like a completely self-centered psycho. You're utterly insane.
That reminds me. I think the accident messed up that woman pretty badly. She's been speaking incoherently. I think the concussion might have affected her. Oh, well, another reason to never see her again, LOL. Let's just forget about everything that's happened today, okay? Let's just go back to how things were.
Your narcissism is mind-blowing. You should realize that you're not in great shape yourself. You're on complete bed rest and you call your injuries useless. Do you ever think about anyone else besides yourself?
My injury is temporary. I'll recover in no time. It might take a little while to get back to my old self, but it's temporary nonetheless. With a little rehabilitation therapy, I'm all fine, baby. My naturally athletic body comes to the rescue.
What? You think you'll be fine after a little rehabilitation?
Yeah, that's what the doctor told me. He also mentioned staying positive. I guess it's to aid in a faster recovery or something.
Wow, what a fantastic doctor. Advising a lying cheater to stay positive. Well, I understand. Because saying you're completely paralyzed from the waist down and will never be able to stand or walk would be something that might be a little too real to tell his narcissistic patient. You need to accept the reality of the situation.
What are you talking about? Have you lost your mind? I know you're kind of mad, but you shouldn't make stuff up like that. That's mean.
I'm not fabricating anything. It's the truth your doctor himself informed me.
No way. He hasn't mentioned anything like that to me?
The hospital contacted me. They needed to speak with the spouse, so I talked with your doctor.
You were at the hospital, and you didn't come to see how I was?
I couldn't bring myself to face my husband, who got injured while engaging in intimate activities with his mistress. Is it really that difficult to believe?
What? Wait, so I'm genuinely paralyzed from the waist down? I can't walk anymore? I thought it was just temporary. If you're joking, this isn't funny. Stop this nonsense right now. You're simply lying to make me feel bad because you're upset.
I don't need you to believe me, but tell me this. Can you move your legs right now? I didn't think so. You should at least have some idea. You're super in touch with your own body after all.
Nah, this is all just temporary.
All right, believe whatever helps you sleep at night. 'Cause you'll go to any length to make yourself feel better, right? Nothing negative can happen to you because you're so important.
It's like you don't even love me anymore. I'm your husband. Think about the last 10 years we've spent together. Why aren't you behaving like yourself? You need to stop lying and pretending that you don't care about me. I know you're just devastated right now. Your husband is paralyzed from the waist down. Be the good wife you've always been and get me some help.
Yeah, no. I really have no sympathy for you. I stopped being your loving wife a long time ago. No one could care for a man who only ever cares about himself, always seeking the next person who would give him attention. I am numb from all that you've put me through. I've had enough.
Who are you? Am I even talking to my wife right now? Since when have you become so ruthless? A true woman should care for her man. You're mine and I need you.
I am only a real woman to a loving and faithful man. You are neither of those things. Don't you dare claim me as your woman. I know all of your tricks. It's not going to work.
I can't believe this. That's cold. I'm on bed rest, unable to move a muscle. I know you're angry about what's happened, but do you really have to be so cruel? Do you realize what my life is going to be like now? Living as a paraplegic? As a person with disabilities? I'll never be able to stand up or even walk by myself. How am I supposed to live like this?
You're disabled, not dead. I'm sure you'll be fine. You still seem to have your voice.
I didn't mean it like that, come on. How am I supposed to do anything now? This is just so humiliating. Everyone will give me strange looks. I can't live like that.
Why not? I don't see it as being that terrible.
What? Wait, so I'm really paralyzed from the waist down? I can't walk anymore? I thought it was just temporary. If you're joking, this isn't funny. Stop this nonsense right now. You're just angry at stuff, so you're lying to make me feel bad.
Remember all those instances when you were unfaithful to me? Every time you got caught, you had an excuse, claiming it's just how things are. You couldn't help it because that's what men do. You repeatedly told me that what's in your pants had a mind of its own. And somehow sleeping with all those women wasn't your fault. Consider it problem solved. That part of yours won't be causing you any more trouble. No more affairs, no more ruined marriages. I see it as a win for humanity.
Stop making stupid jokes. Now's really not the time. Are you really the woman that I've spent the last 10 years with? I just found out that I'll be paralyzed for the rest of my life, and you're saying that this is a win? Do you know how much I just want to end it all right now? How miserable I am?
Tell it to someone that cares. It's karma, sweetheart. You reap what you sow. All your actions have caught up with you. I don't see why I should care about your feelings at all. You certainly didn't care. Not about me or our children. Only yourself and whoever your next conquest was. Have you ever even considered the suffering you caused? How many times I contemplated ending everything?
That's not what I intended. I feel like you're just being petty. You should get over it. I know I did. The past is in the past. My concern right now is that I'm freaking paralyzed. I don't care about karma or whatever you want to believe. I don't care. I didn't ask for this. You better come to your senses quickly. I need my wife right now.
Nope. I don't think I have it in me to look after you for the rest of my life, sorry. I know better than to dedicate my life to a man who's incapable of thinking about anyone else but himself. So, what are you going to do now? I doubt you'll be able to return to your job in the state you're in. How will you even make a living? Let alone even do basic things. Or are you more worried about your private situation?
What do you mean by that?
I'm talking about your diapers, sweetheart. You'll be wearing them for the rest of your life, and I doubt you'll be able to change them yourself. I wonder whose responsibility that will be. I mean, you could probably ask your parents. I wonder what they'll think about that. Or maybe you should call some of your girlfriends, see who might be willing to assist. I know it might be embarrassing at first, but who knows? Someone out there might love you enough to volunteer. Time's ticking, you better get started on making those calls. There's a real woman that you always wanted out there. I believe in you.
Stop. Please. I get it. You're upset with me right now, but please, I feel like I suffered enough. I've paid the price for all the foolish things I did to you, can't you see? Do you really have to be so cruel to me right now?
I endured suffering for more than 10 years. The betrayal, neglect, heartbreak, and you expect me to feel pity? If it weren't for the kids, I would have left you a long time ago. Our twins needed their father regardless of how pathetic he is. That was the only thing that kept me going, through all the years of pain. As much as I was dying inside, I did it for them.
Yes, just think about our kids. Our little 4-year-old twins. They need me. They need their father in their lives. They would have no one to look up to if I was gone. Who'll be there for them for their parent-teacher meetings, the plays, or whatever they do nowadays? I'm so glad that you finally came to your senses, honey. Let's do this together like we always used to.
Our sons are 5 years old, not 4. You would know their birthday if you bothered to remember, but clearly you never showed up for anything. And what? Did you really say, whatever they do nowadays? Do you even listen to yourself talk? You have never been there for our twins, always making promises but never keeping a single one. Don't you dare pretend that you've been a father to our sons? When was the last time you even had a meal with them? Admit it, they've never been a priority to you. You were always out doing whatever pleased you. I really should have left you a long time ago. I can't believe I let this happen. To me, to our sons, you're a terrible husband and father. I want a divorce.
Absolutely not. Look, I'll do whatever you want me to do, please. I can't live without you. I won't let us get a divorce.
I have all the evidence to file for a divorce, and it won't be in your favor. All your nasty text messages, the photos.
What?
Did you really think you could get away with everything? I know you've left a trail of your misdeeds on your phone. All your disgusting affairs with so many women. I have more than enough information to take you to court and get everything that I want from you. The years I've spent enduring all of that. You have no idea how much strength it took for me to even be in the same space as you. Like a fool, I hoped that one day you'd realize the terrible mistake you were making. Maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to forgive you. For the sake of her kids, maybe we could make it work somehow. But as they say, a leopard doesn't change its spots, and I was prepared for the worst. I genuinely wished things could have worked out at some point, but I guess none of that matters now.
What are you saying? You're such a horrible woman. How can you say something like that? Here I am, learning that I'll be a paraplegic for the rest of my life, and you were doing what? Going through the dirt you have on me? I can't believe you planned something like this. You're pure evil.
Yep, sorry. It is what it is, right, honey?
You're sick.
I can't express how much I'm enjoying this. Knowing that all those years of pain you caused have finally come back to haunt you.
I don't believe this. You are out of your mind. This is not happening to me. You were preparing for this all this time.
Yep, consider this your punishment. I'm proceeding with the divorce whether you agree or not. You have no say in my decision. Save your complaints for the court. Oh, and by the way, be prepared to take care of all the expenses.
Why are you doing this? Do you not have an ounce of sympathy? I'm paraplegic. I won't be able to work or live alone. How will I support myself or find a job? Please, you're being unreasonable right now. Don't you feel even a little sorry for me?
Nope, not sorry at all. As I said, it's karma. You reap what you sow. Oh, and speaking about money, I know you can pay for everything. You've been at the same company for the last 15 years. You can use half of your severance to cover my demands, and the other half is alimony and child support.
But how will I live?
In case you didn't know, I have children to provide for, and I don't have time to think about you. Not that you'd know this. It's what a responsible parent does, putting their children first. I'm packing your belongings and sending them to your parents. As soon as you get discharged from the hospital, I'll be serving you the divorce papers. So you better get well soon, sweetheart. Once that's done, I never want to see you again. Whether you end up on the streets or move back in with your parents, I don't care. Just get out of my life. That's everything I wanted to say. This conversation is over. Don't contact me unless it's about the divorce. Afterward, I received alimony and a portion of the child support from my ex-husband. Since he couldn't return to his previous job or find a new one, his parents agreed to cover the child support payments on his behalf. His parents also offered me a sincere apology. They were deeply embarrassed and ashamed of how things unfolded and promised to support me in giving our twins the best life possible. Although it may sound naive, I genuinely hope my ex-husband learns from this experience. I hope that one day he realizes the pain and suffering he has caused others, that he feels remorse for his actions. Perhaps then he will finally become a true father to our sons. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video and want to see more like it, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.